She saw your message. She put the phone down. That silence hits harder than any no, and your brain starts writing stories. Today we're talking about exactly that moment, what it actually means when a woman doesn't call or text you, and what you should do next so you don't talk yourself out of your own value. Welcome to the channel, gentlemen. This space is for men who want clear thinking, practical action, and relationships that feel respectful on both sides. Here's the uncomfortable conversation starting take. Silence is communication. Maybe it means low interest. Maybe it means she's testing whether you'll keep chasing. Maybe it means she's overwhelmed or keeping options open, or simply doesn't feel urgency because you've shown you'll carry the entire conversation. All of those are signals. None of them require you to beg for attention. When you overinvest with calls, paragraphs, and just checking in, you don't raise attraction, you reduce it. Attention is only valuable when it's scarce and grounded in self-respect. Another angle most men never consider: her phone behavior mirrors the frame you set. If you train the dynamic by always replying in seconds, planning everything and apologizing for having standards, her silence is a cue that the balance is off. If you dated well, led clearly, and then gave space, her silence might simply be a normal rhythm, not a crisis. Either way, your job isn't to decode every minute. It's to protect your time, stay busy with purpose, and let interest reveal itself without pressure. In this video, we'll break down the honest meanings behind delayed replies, how to read patterns, not one-off moments, and how to respond in a way that keeps your dignity intact. We'll cover when to lean back, when to make a clean decision, and how to communicate without sounding needy or cold. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been rocking with the channel, good to have you back. Keep it simple. Observe actions, match energy, and move with standards. By the end, you'll know exactly what her silence is telling you, and how to act like a man who listens to himself first. 1. She saw it. She chose silence. Remember October 4, 2021, when WhatsApp went dark worldwide? For hours, nobody could send or receive a thing. That was silence with a reason. Most days aren't an outage. Most days, silence is a decision. She saw your name, your message, your invite. She weighed it against her plans, her mood, her options, and she passed. That's not evil, it's information. Use it. Here's the rule men forget. Attention is currency. When you keep spending yours on someone who doesn't spend back, you train her to feel rich without investing. You become the free entertainment, and the more you perform, the less it costs her to ignore you. Not because she's a villain, but because incentives work on everyone. Silence is a signal. Sometimes it means low interest. Sometimes it means she's testing leadership. Will you chase? Will you argue? Will you beg? Sometimes it's a boundary. Too much, too soon. Whatever the case, your move is the same. Slow down. Don't reward silence with pursuit. Reward it with space. Practical frame. You sent a clear, upbeat message that invited a response, an invitation, a time, a question with purpose. No reply for 48 hours? Assume she saw it. Withdraw politely. Get back to your life. Work, gym, friends, projects. If she follows up later, great. If not, you just learned early, and early is cheap. Want a response that actually reveals interest? Mirror investment. One message, one follow-up days later if there's a genuine reason. Then you're done. No paragraphs. No, did you get this? No emoji escalations. Silence is her step. Your restraint is yours. The men who can pause win because they create contrast. Scarcity makes your presence feel real. Here's the controversial part. If she wanted to talk to you, she'd find a way. Busy people still answer the calls they care about. They step outside, they text after the meeting, they send a quick voice note in the Uber. When someone becomes a priority, logistics bend. When you're optional, they don't. That clarity isn't harsh, it's liberating. Also, check your training. Did you respond in 5 seconds every time? Did you over-explain, over-apologize, overshare? You might have taught her that you'll carry the energy. Shift the pattern. Be warm, not available on demand. Lead with plans, not paragraphs. Then let silence do its job. Expose reality. If there's a rare tech issue, she'll say so. If there's genuine interest, she'll make it obvious. Until then, stop selling. Become the man whose time costs something. The man who can wait. The man who moves when there's a yes and moves on when there isn't. 2. Over-texting destroys attraction. Mistake. Chasing with back-to-back messages the same day. Correction. Send one clear text with a purpose and give it room to breathe. A 24 or 48-hour window is standard. Patience communicates you have a life. It also gives her the chance to meet you halfway. Mistake: writing essays to prove your value. Correction: keep it short, specific, and directional. 1 or 2 lines beats a paragraph. Drinks at 7, Thursday at Grey Goose. Free after 6. You in? Clear plans create momentum, monologues drain it. Mistake: texting to entertain. Correction: you're not her show. Use messages to set logistics, not to audition. Save the fun for the date where your presence lands better than punchlines on a screen. Mistake: turning texting into customer service. Did you see this? Just following up. No worries if you're busy. Correction: remove the neediness padding. Ask once, then step back. Your silence after a clear invite is the standard that filters real interest from convenience. Mistake: overusing emojis and exclamation marks to inject energy. Correction: let your plan carry the energy. A steady tone with a concrete invite reads confident. Sprinkle warmth when it's earned. Don't spray it to salvage a flat response. Mistake: good morning and good night rituals with no foundation. Correction: those belong to reciprocity, not recruitment. Establish mutual interest first, 1 or 2 solid dates. Then routines can feel sweet instead of sticky. Mistake: instant replies at any hour. Correction: build a healthy response rhythm. Early on, check twice a day. Answer when you're free, not when you're anxious. Consistency beats availability on demand. Mistake: debating feelings over text. Why don't you reply fast? What did I do? Correction: don't negotiate attraction by phone. If there's friction, invite a call. If she declines and also avoids plans, the message is clear. Act on the pattern, not the excuse. Mistake: flirting like a friend. Endless memes, no escalation. Correction: lead. Light banter, then a time and place. If she keeps it playful but dodges logistics, match the signal. You scale down investment and move on. Mistake: texting when emotional. Correction: wait until you're calm. Impulsive paragraphs read heavy and create pressure. Clear men communicate after they've cooled off, not while they're trying to relieve tension. Mistake: fishing for validation. Did I say something wrong? Are you still interested? Correction: assume you're valuable and let her show interest with action. Curiosity is fine. Insecurity is repellent. You vet as much as you hope. Mistake: ignoring timing context. Messaging during her known busy windows, then taking silence personally. Correction: learn her rhythm. If she often replies evenings, send your invite in that lane and give it space. Framework to keep you grounded. Purpose, plan, patience. Purpose means every message moves things forward. Plan means you offer a clear next step. Patience means you stop after you've done your part. Text to schedule, call to connect, date to bond. When you hold that frame, you stop selling and start selecting, and attraction grows in the quiet you're no longer afraid of.